Dear friends, welcome to Bond with Arctic Chemistry YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain the previous year questions which are appeared in SCP's entrance examination from the lesson of nuclear chemistry from the year of 2016 to 2020. These are year-wise questions which are appeared in SCP's entrance examination from the lesson of nuclear chemistry. Keeping the mass number unchanged, the nuclear decay process that results in the decrease of atomic number by 1 unit is. Here options are given: alpha decay, gamma decay, beta decay, and positron emission. So let's take a nuclei. A nucleus, the symbol of nucleus as X, and this is the atomic number Z, and this is atomic mass. So when there is alpha decay, there is a release of alpha particle. So alpha particle is 2He4. So here you will get other nuclei. Let's take Y, and there is a decrease in atomic number Z minus 2 and atomic mass A minus 4. So when there is alpha decay, there is a decrease in atomic number by 2 and atomic mass by 4. So this one is not correct. And gamma decay is a massless. So when there is a gamma decay, so you will get same nuclei ZA. When there is a beta decay, let's take X, Z, A. When there is a beta decay, you will get some, let's take some atom, let's take P. So beta decay means that there is a beta can be represented as -1, 0. So here there is an increase in atomic number by 1. So Z plus 1, and there is no change in atomic mass. So when there is a beta decay, there is a increase in atomic number by 1. Okay, this one also not correct. Positron emission, let's take positron emission. When there is a positron emission, ZA, okay, this is the positron plus 1 E 0. So here there is a, let's take some Q. So here there is the formation of Z minus 1 and A. So here there is a decrease in atomic number by 1 unit. So when there is a positron emission, there is a decrease in atomic number by 1 unit. So D is the correct option. Half-life of 14C is 5730 years. The fraction of 14C that remains in 50,000 years old sample is. So here it's a nuclear reaction. It follows first order kinetics. We know the integral equation of first order kinetics. T is equal to 2.303 by lambda log n naught by nt. This is the initial number of nuclei, and this is at time t the number of nuclei. It can be written as log n naught by nt can be written as lambda t by 2.303. And here we have to calculate the fraction of 14C that remains near 50,000 years old sample is. Okay. So here n naught by nt is equal to 10 to the power of lambda t divided by 2.303. The fraction of 14C means nt by n naught will give the fraction of 14C. So nt by n naught will be equal to 10 to the power of minus lambda t 2.303. This is the number of nuclei at time t and initial number of nuclei. So this one will give this fraction will give a fraction of 14C that remains in a 50,000 years. So here we have to substitute a lambda value. Half-life time is given, so we can calculate the half-life lambda from half-life time 0.693 by, so T half, it will be equal to 0.693 by 5730. So when you substitute these values, minus lambda is 0.693 divided by 5730 into t is given 50,000 years, 50,000 divided by 2.303. When you simplify, you will get around 2.36 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This is the fraction of amount that remains in 50,000 years old sample. So A is the correct option. Which of the following processes results in the formation of neutrino? When there is a beta emission, there is a formation of neutrino and antineutrino. There are two types of beta emissions, okay, negative beta ray emission, and there is a positive beta ray emission. In a negative beta ray emission, there is a conversion of neutron 0, 1 n into proton 1h1 plus minus 1 e0, and there is a formation of antineutrino. So when there is a conversion of neutron into proton, there is a emission of negative beta ray, and also there is a formation of antineutrino. Suppose if you take conversion of proton into neutron, here there is a emission of positive beta ray, so you will get plus 1 E0, and there is a formation of neutrino. So what is the correct option? Beta ray emission is the correct option. Spallation of 63 copper by bombardment with a proton of energy around 110 to 170 million electron volt, very huge energy, leads to formation of. Here the hint is spallation. In nuclear chemistry, in spallation reaction, you will get nuclei with the lower number of atomic number and atomic mass. Along with the nuclei, you will find out more number of smaller particles. Suppose if you take this one, here you have only one neutron, here also one neutron. Here there is a formation of two nuclei, here also two nuclei, here also two nuclei. But in spallation reaction, you will get a single nuclei with more number of particles, smaller particles. In this case, you have a nuclei with less number of less number of A value and Z value, and there is a formation of proton, neutron, and 6 alpha particles. So, in spallation reaction of copper with proton, these will be formed. So A is the correct option. The ratio of mass of lead-206 to the mass of uranium-238 in a certain rock specimen is found to be 0.5. Estimate the age of rock, assuming that it originally contained no lead. Half-life of uranium is 4.5 into 10 to the power of 9 years. Could we know the integral equation of first order kinetics? That is T is equal to 2.303 by disintegration constant lambda log n naught, initial number of uranium nuclei, and at time t, the number of uranium nuclei. In this problem, uranium-238 is disintegrated into lead-206. This is the parent nuclei. This is the data nuclei. It can be, this equation can be written in terms of number of parent nuclei and the data nuclei at time t. So t is equal to 2.303 by lambda log the initial number of nuclei. The initial number of uranium nuclei will be equal to the number of uranium nuclei at time t plus the number of lead nuclei at time t. So it will be equal to p plus t divided by this one is the number of uranium nuclei at time t. So it will be p. Here you have to find out lambda. Okay, lambda is equal to 0.693 by T of, so it will be equal to 0.693 by T of is given 4.5 into 4.5 into 10 to the power 9 years, so it will be year inverse. And also we have to find out D value, number of parent and the data nuclei. Here the ratio between mass ratio between lead 206 and uranium 238 is given. Means mass of data nuclei and mass of parent nuclei is given. Ratio is given. It is 0.5. So it can be written as let's take 50 by 100. Means at time t, then the amount of data nuclei is 50 grams. So the amount of parent nuclei is 100 grams. Let's take. Then you can easily calculate B. The number of data nuclei will be equal to 50 atom weight by atomic weight. What is the atomic weight? 206. And the parent nuclei, number of parent nuclei, it will be equal to 100 grams by 238. So when you incorporate these values in this equation, you will get 2.303 by lambda 0.693 divided by, so you can write 4.5 into 10 to the power of 9 log p plus t, this one 100 by 238 plus 50 by 206 divided by parent, so 100 by 238. Upon simplification, you will get around 2.99 into 10 to the power of 9 years. So this is the correct option. Thank you. Thank you very much.